Hey, welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2. In this episode, we're going to start doing the Lost Chow missions throughout the game. We're going to go ahead and start out by doing City Escapes Lost Chow mission because I actually know where it's at. We're going to start out by doing the Lost Chow missions that I actually know where they are, which are kind of few, but I don't exactly know where all of them are. So we're going to have to use guides in order to figure out where they all are, but I actually do know where this one is. So this should be relatively simple. So let's have a good time and destroy the world. Except what we're actually doing is looking for a Chow and saving it from its poor time. Let's go ahead and get rings. It's pretty great, my friend. But that's the good thing about these is that we don't really have to worry about, like getting a perfect score or anything on these. We can, do our best to try to get like a great score, but at the same time, we're not all that concerned. It's not really something we're super concerned about. We can worry about getting a good score, I suppose. We can try to go fast, I suppose. But there's really nothing, making us do such things. And I do want rings. That is something I do want. So I'm going to be trying to collect rings as we go, which is going to slow us down just a little bit. But am I concerned about that? Not at all. I'm not concerned. Let's go ahead and get some rings, as well as a bubble. So let's go ahead and do such things. I mean, as we do these, we're going to be playing out the levels as they're meant to be played. We're not going to be speed running these levels by any stretch of the imagination. So we're just going to be, playing these as they're meant to be played, which is totally fine, my friend. So let's just have a good time and beat the levels and grind on some rails. It's pretty great. Let's have a good time. How's it going there, Mr. Yellow Robot? I'm just gonna kill ya and destroy your entire face. That's what I'm going to be doing. I want those 20 rings. Thank you very much. That's what I am gonna do, is get some rings all the time and fly downwards. And I'm just gonna sing the entire level. I don't know what you're talking about, man. That's just what I felt like doing. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about swinging on these poles. We are gonna go ahead and go this way, because this is where the Mystic Melody location is. So let's go ahead and go over here and scale the tower back up again. That's what we want to be doing. Go up here. Because the Lost Chow should be right up here. There we go. But this guy is lightning powered, so I'm going to have to be careful not to run into him. And go upwards. There we go. Hello there, little buddy. How's it going?
Yes!
And we got a B. That's not a terrible score. I will accept a B. Getting an A must be really difficult in that stage because we went through that pretty quickly. So getting an A must not be particularly easy. All right, let's see. Where do we have to go for another one? Let's look around here. What else? Where else do we know where the Lost Chow is? Let's go to Metal Harbor, because I do actually somewhat remember where the Lost Chow is for Metal Harbor. So let's look around here. Find the Lost Chow for Metal Harbor. I feel pretty confident that we can actually do this, because I have a very basic idea as to where the Mystic Ruins are for this mission. So let's look around and see if we can find what we're looking for. That would be wonderful if we can find things. Can I actually, light speed dash on these rings? Is that something that the video game is going to let me do? Maybe, possibly. Go ahead and destroy some lovely, lovely robots and get some rings as well as a life. That's what I'm gonna do, as well as get an animal, as well as another life here. Now, I'm pretty sure it's up here. Yes, here it is, right here. Okay, that's what I thought. This is where I thought it was right here. Now I gotta climb up here. Okay. It is way over here. This is just kind of scary, but nothing we can't handle. There you are.
Yes!
A C? Man, we could have done that a little bit faster, but not a big deal. Man, these Lost Chow missions are really hard to get high scores in already. This is already not an easy time to get the high scores in. There's no doubts. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do egg quarters because I do know where the Mystic Tower is in egg quarters. So let's go ahead and see if we can find that here. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for here and just run into a ghost. I don't know what you're talking about. That's exactly what I meant to do there, was run into a ghost. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the tower is in here. So let's go ahead and use this. But I want to kill some monkeys. That's what I want to do to start, because these monkeys are going to be tossing things at me, which I don't want them to be doing. So I'm going to go ahead and kill these monkeys. Okay, how's it going there, Mystic Tower? Where are you going to take me there, Mystic Tower? You going to take me anywhere in particular? You're going to take me somewhere that's going to lead me to fame and fortune? Maybe, possibly. Ooh, what am I seeing here? What am I seeing in this section? That's the question I'm asking. I'm not entirely sure what I'm seeing here. Let's see. Who is to say what I am seeing here? I'm not really sure. I suppose I'm just gonna have to keep on drill grinding until I find something that might indicate something that is what we're looking for. Because I'm not entirely sure what all this is. There's a skull there. Is there gonna be a switch somewhere? No, that's not what I wanted to do. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. Did not want to go back through the portal. I want to stay in the portal, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I can hear a Lost Chow crying. Yeah, I can hear a Lost Chow crying. So where is this Lost Chow? Is it underneath? It is. It's right there. It's underneath the pounding thing there. So how do I unleash that pounding thing? Is there a switch somewhere in this room? I don't see any switches in this room. So what am I not seeing here? What am I not seeing in this room? Is there a switch somewhere in this room? That is the question I'm asking. I am not entirely sure. What am I not seeing here? This is where things are going to start getting a little bit crazy town, because I'm not entirely sure where we might be able to find a switch. Is this not the right use of our time? Is this not the right use of our time? I'd be kind of surprised. There's the switch. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Now, where can I get back to where we were? Can I get back to where we were by going down here? Is this going to take us back? Yes, it is. Haha, there you are, little Chow. Perfect.
I got it.
A D? That's not particularly great. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, no shit, it took too much time, because I was spending the entire time trying to find the damn switch. You kind of have to know where the switch is already in order to actually do that quickly. Okay, let's see here. What comes next? Where else do we know where the Lost Chow is? Let's see here. We can go to Pumpkin Hill. I have a basic idea as to where it is in Pumpkin Hill, so let's go over here. Is this where I want to be? Nope, this is not where I want to be. I want to be on Pumpkin Mountain. So let's go ahead and go over here. The Great Emerald's power allows me to feel. So let's go up here. I'm pretty sure this is going to lead us to where we want to be, because I'm pretty sure there's a tower up here somewhere. Yes, here we are. Some mystic ruins here, which I will gladly be taking all day. Now we can go up here and destroy the world, except what we're actually doing is rescuing a Chow. So hopefully we can do this quickly. That would be nice, my good old friend. So let's go ahead and go over here. How's it going, little buddy?
I found him.
And we even got an A on that one.
This is perfect.
Fantastic. This is perfect indeed. There is no doubt of the perfection we are seeing here. We're up to 70 emblems. That's pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and do one more. Let's see. What do we want? We got 3 A's on Pumpkin. We got 3 A's on Pumpkin Hill. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and do one more. Let's go ahead and do... I don't know if I want to do Iron Gate. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Where do I know where the Chao is? That's the question. I am not entirely sure where I know where the Chao is. Let's try Meteor Herd. Okay, let's give Meteor Herd a try. I don't know if the tower is way up high or if it's going to be a little bit lower. I'm not entirely sure. So let's just go ahead and look around here. Let's just go ahead and look around. I don't know if it's going to be way up at the top or if it's going to be a little bit lower, but we're just going to have to look around and see if we can find it. So let's just look around. Who knows where it could be? It could be anywhere. But I'm gonna have to break this box. In order to continue, we'll have to break the box. So that's what we're gonna do, is break a box all day long. Good time to have. Hello there, Mr. Blue Robot. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy you. So yeah, I'm keeping my eyes open for the mystical ruins. I'm not seeing them anywhere around here, but I suppose what we can do is we can just kind of go as high as physically possible, and then we can, you know, go down from there, and we can kind of survey the world as we go down. But I get the sinking feeling that it's going to be way up at the top, so let's go ahead and look way up at the top. Let's look around way at the top and see if it's way up here. It could be, it could not be. Who's to say where it could be? There you are, you're right there. That's exactly what where I thought you'd be. Is this going to take me anywhere? There's a portal here. Is this portal going to take me to the Lost Chao? It takes me to another set of ruins. Okay, well, what's this all about? This second set of ruins takes me to another closed crate, which is where the Lost Chao is. Fantastic.
I found him.
And we got a B on that one, which is pretty good. Man, I feel good. Me too, Knuckles. I do too. I feel good too after all of that success. All right, guys, so that is, well, first we got to do the Chao. So let's go ahead and do the Chao before we end the video. Since we've got a full inventory of stuff, we might as well go ahead and do the Chao. Since we've got a full inventory of animals and chaos drives, we might as well do the Chao. Rusty, I'm gonna go ahead and give this stuff to you, Rusty. Rusty, you are the one that I'm putting a lot of my focus on right now. Next time we do this, I'll probably give it to Dusty. But I'm a little bit more focused on Rusty right now. For no particular reason, I'm just kind of, you know, giving them all to him just for the sake of doing so. Just because, you know what, I like Shadow Chao. I think they're really, really nice. I think they are very, very cool. And just like that, Sun is in the water and cannot swim, even though he is at level 7 at swimming. Is he supposed to be at level? Is he supposed to be at 100 points in order to be able to swim? I'm kind of thinking that's probably the case. Thinking that is likely the case. And even at level 7, he's still not at 100 points, so he can't swim yet. Which is not what I like to be seeing whatsoever. Alright guys, so that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thanks for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we continue on looking for more Lost Chao throughout the game. And as always guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It truly, truly does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.